Congressman Adam Schiff of California. He's also the ranking member of the House Intelligence Committee. I would assume that you might agree with Mr. Carville that this is a tad bit politicized.
Well, absolutely, and the Republicans this week have been at great pains to say this is a fact-centric investigation. But it appears that one fact is more centric than all others, and that is that Hillary Clinton decided to run for president and had very high poll numbers. Everything the committee has done has been really focused on this one witness. We canceled all the other hearings this year. We're not bringing in the defense secretary, the head of the Joint Chiefs, as the chairman promised. All those were abandoned in favor of this hearing. It's hard to avoid the conclusion that this committee exists for any other purpose than seeking to damage the secretary.
You guys have been...
Congressman, obviously an FBI investigation has been spawned because what this committee found out. Do you say the same thing of the FBI investigation? We've had Hillary Clinton laughing at the mere mention of it. We've had the president drawing conclusions that angered the FBI because they're in an active investigation. Do you think the active investigation into Hillary Clinton and her use of the email is a legitimate investigation? Is it something that the FBI needs to continue?
Well, first of all, it's not an investigation of Hillary Clinton. The investigation by the Justice Department is looking into whether materials were classified at the time, if they were not classified, whether they should have been classified, and whether any steps need to be taken to protect the information.
Do you think it is? Well, exactly. You can say that if you want to. The investigation actually. Hold on a second. No, don't try to change the subject. I'm asking you a simple question. We've been friends for a long time, and answer my simple question. Do you think this FBI investigation is legitimate?
Absolutely, I think it's legitimate for the Justice Department to look into the proper classification of the information and whether any steps need to be taken to protect it if it's out in the ethosphere now as a result of this investigation. That's perfectly appropriate. What I don't think is appropriate, Joe, is to make the suggestion that somehow Secretary Clinton is under criminal investigation. That is simply not the truth. And that was your question.
I didn't make that suggestion.
Well, that is the suggestion.
I didn't say.
Joe,
I didn't say she was under criminal investigation, and she's not under criminal investigation based on my sources that are actually inside the Justice Department and government. But they are very concerned that some very sensitive information may have gotten out there. And I don't think any of us know how this is going to conclude, and we should sit back and let the FBI do their job.
Well, I agree completely. And look, as the ranking member on the intel community, I have a very particular interest in making sure our intelligence is well protected. But let's look at how this investigation of our committee has been conducted. Last week, the chairman breathlessly issued a 13-page letter saying that Hillary Clinton risked national security by discussing a classified CIA source in her private email on her private server. We then learned from the CIA, no, that email wasn't classified, no, that source isn't classified, and that was a terrible, misleading allegation leaked by the committee, and unfortunately that's just how this committee has operated. Yes, it's the job of the Justice Department to determine proper classification along with the intelligence community. It's not the job of this committee to selectively leak information in an effort to damage Hillary Clinton, but that is exactly how this committee has operated.
All right, Adam. Congressman, thank you so much for being with us. We greatly appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Let's bring in